Spin City Comedy Night. Thank you for being here. Tip your bartenders, tip your waitresses. Our next comedian, okay, this guy is moving up the chain. He's gonna be at the Madhouse Comedy Contest downtown on the 24th. He's really funny. Let's give it up for Carlos Mendez.
Thank you. This is great. Look at all you guys out on the town with your friends having fun. Yes! Do you ever just want to kill yourself? So you don't have the balls to do it? So to make it easier on you, and I don't know, I'm a surprise to that shit, you start asking for a bunch of rides from drunk drivers, just fuck it. My friends are starting to catch on to that. They're like, Carlos, if you want to crash so bad, why don't you drive? And I told them, are you fucking kidding me? The drunk driver is the one motherfucker that always survives. Yeah. See, that's why we have DUIs in the first place, because if we lived in a world where everyone except the drunk driver lived, they wouldn't even call it a DUI. They just call it, hey man, I really hope you make it back okay. Too dark? Good. So on the ride over, to bump that probability up just a little bit more, I'll start fucking with the driver. Like, hey, I think you just got a text. You should probably read that.
No, I don't.
No, right now, it sounded important. Or, look man, I know you're on your second strike and everything, but I think that squad car is trying to race you.
Good job.
Are you really gonna take that shit? You pussy. All right, let's get this out of the way. Yes, I am dressed up. No, it's not for you guys, it's for my family. For when I ask for a ride from one of you drunks at the end of the show. Want to look good for the open casket? I am not a good person. I try to be, but I'm not. Like, I called up my grandma on her birthday to say happy birthday, be a good grandson, but it turns out she was tired, so she slept in a little later than normal, or as I like to call it, practicing. Been following the last few of her seasons lately. I think she's going to get drafted pretty soon, for all you football fans out there. No, it is sad though. It is sad because it's getting to the point where my family and I started talking about maybe it's time we start putting her in one of those places you put old people. What do you call it? Casket. A casket. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. She's already dead. I want to tell you guys my favorite quote to live by. It's by the existentialist Kierkegaard, great thinker. And it goes like this. Weigh yourself before and after taking a dump. And if that number's ever the same, you'll know your shit is meaningless. Yeah. I want to start a dating website exclusively for Amish people. Exclusively for Amish people. And call it rumspringallupinthat.ass.com. There you go. I'm a selfish lover, though. I don't share my porn with anyone. Yeah. I also think that pussy is a lot like a favorite TV show. When it's fresh and new to you, you love it. And you want it to be renewed next season. But after a couple of years, it starts to get old and predictable, and you think, sure, I don't want it to get canceled. I've already invested so much time into this. But at least add a new cast member or something, you know? I don't know if you can tell from that last joke, but yeah, I am single. A little bit about myself. When I was young, I was still learning everything, and I used to take everything literally, and my teachers would tell me to dream big. Now look at me. Those fucking assholes. I've been trying to eat better though, trying to reduce my salt intake to lower the water weight. I started thinking recently that maybe I should start cutting myself for the first time in my life, to get rid of some of that pesky blood weight, you know? Always adds a few pounds. Now, I knew my life was going in the wrong direction one day. After ordering a burger, I said, hey, didn't you used to work at the Carl's Jr. across town? Oh, shit. I need to change my lifestyle, man. It's tough, though. It's tough. Food addiction. Like, I remember going to Las Vegas, and people that go to Vegas, you get excited for, like, the drinking over here, right? Yeah, the drinking, the shows, the gambling. I was excited for the casino buffets, man. Yeah, I remember going into the hotel lobby, and the front desk clerk was like, do you want a wake-up call? I said, yeah, tell me to stop fucking eating, man. Help me out over here. I have been going to the gym, though, trying to lose some weight. The people that know me, they're like, Carlos, that's great. You're doing something positive for yourself. Keep it up. I don't want to break it to them that, no, it isn't positive. I just want there to be less of myself for me to hate, you know? Yeah, but I will say though, it is a confidence boost going into convenience stores nowadays. I'll walk in the door, you're like, dun, 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 dun. There's no third one? Progress, yes. You guys, I know that gay marriage is a really divisive issue in this country, but what if you're not sure if you believe in gay marriage or not? Does that make you a fagnostic? No, don't applaud that. That joke's too controversial. I don't want to press that many buttons. So instead, I'm just going to compare black people and Mexicans, you know? Yeah. I think it's really funny the way that black people are always like, run, run, it's the police! And Mexicans are like, corre, corre, es la policía! So different, you guys. Just different cultures. Or the way that black people always get big blocks of government cheese, and Mexicans always get big blocks of government cheese with a fucking jalapeno on top. Yeah. Although I will say, I think it's completely unfair that minorities get advantages with things like affirmative action, while white people have to scrape by with things like inheritance and medical insurance. God, I hate white people. And by white people, I mean Jews and Asians. Is it racist that I don't trust Mexicans to valet park my car? Or is it racist that as a Mexican, I'm too broke and lazy to afford valet parking? Or a car, really? Yeah. I don't know how many of you guys remember this old TV show board game. It was everywhere back in the day. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, I fucking love that game. I played it throughout my entire childhood. But like I said, I am Mexican, so I had to play the knockoff version. It was called Where in San Diego is Carmen? Yeah. To be honest with you guys, my mom's name was Carmen. I never actually found her. Don't say, these are jokes. None of this is real. Like the Easter Bunny. Or love. It's funny because it's true. You always hear stories of comics having bad parenting when they're growing up, and that need for validation drives them to the stage later in life. That's not the case with me. My parents were always supportive. In fact, my dad always told me, Carlos, you can be whatever you like, as long as it makes you happy. I think he's starting to regret that now. Ever since I started doing comedy. Haven't heard it in a few years. Here's the thing though, I might have misinterpreted that statement thinking it's about career choices, because my family also thinks I'm gay. Yeah. If that's true, I'm looking at the wrong kind of porn, man. See, because my parents always ask me, Carlos, how come you don't have a girlfriend? And I tell them, well, that's easy. It's because I look like shit. My personality reflects that, man. I'm a pessimistic asshole who always views the negative side of things. To top it all off, I'm broke. So what the fuck am I supposed to do, man? Like take a girl out to the 99-cent store? Hit on homeless girls with promises of running water? Warm nights with my body fat? And then I have such a low self-image of myself that if a girl is interested in me for some reason, I think there's something horribly wrong with her. Yeah, but then I get over it real quick, you know, because pussy. Yeah. There was this one time I was with a girl in my room and the sexual tension was building up. One of those times where nothing can stop you. Like there could be a news crew in there filming a live report. You're still gonna go at it. So we do. After we clean up and after we finished, I go downstairs to where my family was watching TV. I said nothing can stop you. I grab some water and look at my parents directly in the eyes. I'm like, pretty fucking gay, huh? Thank you. It's fucked up. Had to teach him a lesson though. Yeah. I was dating this girl for almost 2 years, and like, to be honest with you guys, I wasn't going to jump into marriage anytime soon because honestly, I'm not into jumping of any kind, really. But I truly thought she was the one. In fact, I knew exactly where and how this girl was going to be proposed to. Apparently, so did she. And that was anywhere, by absolutely anyone else. Yeah, the first time she broke up with me was exactly 1 week before my birthday. Second time was a month. That's when I learned she's really bad at giving presents. You know, like giving me her used iPod for Christmas? Are you kidding? I'm Mexican, I'm not destitute, man. Just because you're white doesn't mean I'm a charity case. Like, I should have given her a pair of gloves so she didn't get frostbite when I told her to go fuck herself, man. She was not a good person. Oh, and she was one of those gluten-free people too. Like, that's annoying, man. How can you be allergic to wheat? The one grain that's been used the most throughout human history. That's just like, yeah, exactly. At that point, that's evolution just trying to get rid of you. Man, just give up. When she broke up with me, she said she couldn't love me anymore because she realized that I'd never be able to learn how to love myself. And I told her, well, of course not. Because if you really think about it, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. So thank her. She also said that I was combative and unlikable. I told her, no, fuck you. Fucking likable. Yeah, man. So, I might explain why my longest relationship is with alcohol. I don't know. Yeah, the other day, I got home late, and I didn't realize that it was family game night, and I love family game night. Thankfully, they were really cool about it. They were already waiting for me to let me a seat in the middle. I sit down. They hand me the rule book. It's a small little pamphlet so we can start playing. And one by one, they start saying really nice things about me, then crying, and I'm laughing. God, I love that game intervention, you guys. It's the best. They keep saying I don't win, though, so I don't think I get the rules of this game. Cheers. That isn't water. Yeah. Before I go, I do want to say a joke for the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you. Whoa! Actual interaction for once. That's new. So, I was walking around town the other day and somebody stopped me in the middle of the street. They asked me, hey, Carlos, is it true that you're willing to eat a girl's ass out during sex? This is where I like to pause the joke, get to know my audience better. Ask the ladies in the audience, ladies, how many of you are into this in your personal lives? Yeah? We need to talk at the end of the show. No, seriously, we need to talk at the end of the show. The rest of you, really? You're not going to own up to it? Like it isn't a thing? You know, you're not lying to me here. You're lying to yourselves. And to God. So anyways, they asked me, Carlos, is it true that you're willing to eat a girl's ass out during sex? And I said, well, look at me. Clearly I'm willing to eat anything. So why not eat a girl's ass out during sex? And they said, are you serious? And I said, no, not mayonnaise. That shit's disgusting. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go eat that girl's ass out. Thank you very much. My name's Carlos Mendez. You've been great.
Carlos, come here. Carlos, come here. Let's give it up for Carlos. He's so funny. All right, you guys, we got a really funny guy. All right, I first met this guy here when we first had our first Spin City Comedy Night here in Chula Vista. And I just want to let you guys know, every month, every fourth Friday of every month, after today, we're going to have comedy here at Spin City Lounge.